Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Anya. Anya had a kind heart and a gentle spirit, but the world didn't always reflect those qualities back at her. As she grew, she encountered people who would dismiss her ideas, take credit for her efforts, or speak unkindly behind her back. The sting of disrespect began to gnaw at her once buoyant spirit. Over time, the negativity she absorbed warped her self-image. She would look in the mirror, and instead of seeing her radiant smile, she would fixate on perceived flaws. When opportunities arose, a quiet voice would whisper, "You're not good enough. Someone else will do better." Instead of celebrating her talents, a sense of unworthiness overshadowed her accomplishments. One day, weighed down by sadness and self-doubt, Anya wandered away from the village. A well-worn path led her deep into the heart of an ancient forest. Within a sun-dappled clearing, a peaceful monastery nestled into the hillside. An aged monk, clad in simple robes, was tending to a vibrant herb garden near the entrance. "You seem troubled, child," the monk gently observed. Anya's initial instinct was to hide her pain behind a forced smile, but something about the monk's calm presence urged her to share her sorrows. She poured out her heart, revealing the wounds that disrespect had left on her spirit. The monk listened patiently, his eyes radiating kindness. When she finished, he spoke softly, "The words and actions of others can ripple across our hearts like stones tossed into a still pond. The ripples often distort our inner reflection." Anya pondered these words. Was her sense of self merely a distorted picture due to the disrespect she experienced? The monk continued, "Within you, my child, lies a boundless well of love and worth that nothing external can diminish. Buddhism offers a path to rediscover that truth." Intrigued, Anya began visiting the monastery regularly. Guided by the monk, she began to study Buddhist teachings and practices. Slowly but surely, a transformation began to unfold. First, she learned about the impermanence of thoughts and emotions. Through mindfulness meditation, she discovered how to observe the whirlwind of "I'm not good enough" or "I don't deserve respect" without clinging to them. Negative thoughts would arise, linger, and then dissolve. Each time, she recognized their transient nature and chose not to grant them power over her. The monk showed her how to replace destructive thoughts with positive affirmations. Instead of yielding to self-doubt, she practiced repeating phrases like, "I am worthy of love and kindness," or "I have strengths and talents to share with the world." Her mindfulness practice and conscious reframing helped her shift her focus from negativity to gratitude. She learned to appreciate her gifts, big and small, her creativity, her compassion for animals, her infectious laugh that could brighten a friend's day. Through acts of self-care, Anya nurtured newfound compassion for herself. She found joy in long, tranquil walks where the songs of birds and the rustling leaves lulled her into serenity. Sometimes she read beneath old trees, losing herself in tales of adventure and love. Through self-care, she began to nourish her soul in the same way she'd tend to a precious flower. The monk offered gentle reminders not to dwell obsessively on people who disrespected her, but to recognize those who genuinely did value her. With time, Anya learned to limit contact with those who continued to be hurtful, focusing instead on the love and support from true friends and her ever-supportive family. Difficult moments would still arise, but Anya learned to weather storms of disrespect with more calm and confidence. The sting of unkind words didn't vanish, but they held far less power. Meditation allowed her to detach, finding a still center within herself, no matter the external turmoil. Instead of retaliating or becoming consumed by bitterness, Anya learned the transformative power of kindness. She realized those who disrespected her often carried wounds of their own. This empowered her to meet hurtful behavior not with anger but understanding. This wasn't condoning negativity. It was a way of protecting her own peace.